Hey everybody, Roxabox90 here with day 7 of M15 spoilers. We got a couple of interesting cards. Whether or not they are going to smash formats, we'll have to see. Let's jump right in, starting off with a reprint of Phyrexian Revoker. Phyrexian Revoker is not a cheap card, it's a vintage staple. It's 2 for a 2/1 horror that when it enters the battlefield, you name an online card. Activated abilities of the source of that name can't be activated. Realize that this does hit all Planeswalkers. And it does also hit the new souls, which means if those souls become in any way format warping the way the Titans were, this card is going to be able to take care of them. And since most decks these days will be choosing to run probably either the Planeswalker or the soul to one variant or the other, this card is pretty ridiculous. Yeah, it is a flexible, cheap artifact that can fit even sideboarded into many decks. I'm expecting the foil of this to be rather expensive. It already is really expensive because of vintage. I'm expecting the foil to remain in price pretty high, and even the regulars to stay, over $1 or $2 just because of their use. So probably they could even be up to five plus, depending on just how powerful they are. When they originally printed, they were not strong enough in the format to deal with Jace because they couldn't handle Mana Leak. But at this point, we don't have Mana Leak around, and any major counter magic that would directly hurt it early game, and even late game it's not a bad card to draw. But again, it's probably going to be more sideboard unless the format gets out of hand with Planeswalkers and Souls. Keep an eye on this guy. Then we have Avacyn, Guardian Angel. Yeah, I know, it's like, what is going on here? Avacyn, 2 and 3 white for a 5/4 flying vigilance. Rare, so she's not mythic and she's shrunk. But that doesn't mean she's bad in terms of her body. She's a strong body for her cost. And of course, in limited, even if she had no other abilities, she'd already be really good. Now her abilities. 2, to prevent all damage dealt to another target creature, not herself, so she can't save herself. But it will be this turn by source of the color of your choice. Okay, that's very nice. It's not protection, but it's an interesting pseudo-protection. And then 7, prevent all damage be dealt to target player this turn by source of the color of your choice. I like that also that this is a political card for EDH Commander, that you can say, I'll help your things if you X, Y, or Z kind of thing. And it can save players. It seems a lot of mana for 7, I guess, because by the time you want to, if you play this in some kind of control build or the like, being able to late game just prevent all damage from a mono or 2-color deck could be pretty insane. I'm not sure if it's the best thing ever. It seems solid to me. Good staple creature, not the original one. Perilous Vault. I love this artwork. I think it's really, really cool. Much better than the old Hell Vault art. And it's 4 colorless for an artifact. 5, tap it, exile all non-land permanents. Awesome. I like it a lot. I don't know if it's going to be a strong enough card for standard environment because it loses itself, and it's as a board clearing state, it's no Supreme Verdict. There's a lot of ways to deal with it. In Eternal formats, there's just way too many ways to handle this card. But that being said, in EDH Commander, I like it a lot. It can be a 9-mana Oblivion Stone in a sense. Except it's exiling, not destroying, which is also pretty good. We don't have many of these exile everything effects. It's very cheap in EDH Commander for what it does. And that's the main place I can see it being awesome. I'm not quite sure if it'll make it anywhere else, just because it's awkwardly costed. 4 to play, and then it can be countered, and then 5, and the ability can be prevented, and then also you have to exile it, so you have no recurring advantage. There's a lot of things about it that I'm not sure about, but it's still an epic mythic, and I like the design on it. Liliana Vest just pointing out that is confirmed. She will be in M15. We have the M15 card. That's it. And Garrick is going to be spoiled on Monday, so stay tuned. That's going to be awesome. Then we have just some pre-release info very quickly. Pretty much is what we expected. We're getting that oversized Garrick card, some Wolf tokens, a premium promo card, which we already knew, and then seeded booster pack and the like. They don't really... I don't know if they've talked about the color situation, if they're doing anything like they've done in the past, having color choice, but it's irrelevant. Then we have some artwork. So we've already seen the artwork, just pointing out just how gorgeous they are. Realize for the Ajani, it's hard to see, but, and I guess they don't have it in here, but I'm pretty sure in the artwork of the card, there was like a dragon something in the side here of the card. Double check the card, I'm pretty sure it's the case. Chandra we've seen before. Garrick is the one that's new here. this is probably going to be the Planeswalker art. Looks pretty good to me. Looks very, I want to kill something. Could very well be the black-green theme right there. And then Jace, looking very Jace-like. And the rest we already know the art. Then we have this card, 6 for an enchantment that at the beginning of combat, if you have all the highest power creatures, you can take control of a creature and untap it. And why? Okay, I don't really know why this is. I think as an uncommon, it's decent. I don't think it's a great card though, because if you have the greatest power of creatures, then you're probably winning. And in this case, this card just stacks on top of winning. I don't think it's that awesome. Then we have this card, Endless Obedience. 6 for sorcery with Convoke that allows you to put a creature from the graveyard, from any graveyard, under your control. It's sorcery speed, but still with Convoke. I think this could find a place EH Commander. Question whether it's going to make Reanimator viable because it's any graveyard, not quite sure. But it's definitely interesting use of Convoke. Another Convoke. This would be probably as powerful as Dispatch if it was 1 white and then 1 colorless, or 1 white and 2 colorless. But as it is, it's 2 white mana to exile a attacking block creature. Very strong for limited, but I don't know if it's going to make it into standard. And then last up, we have Paragon of Fierce Defiance. This was the Paragon we've already seen, actually, so I don't know why they're showing it here, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so let me know your guys' thoughts about all these cards, especially the Avacyn and Perilous Vault. Put your comments down below in the comment section. And if you enjoyed the video, tap the like button. Stay tuned for more M15 spoilers by subscribing. As always, RoxBox90 signing out. See you guys next time.